Assalamu alaikum everyone. How are you today? I hope you are doing really fine of Almighty of Allah. Today we are here for our first video assignment which is given our Honorable ATM Muhibullah sir based on lecture 3. Our team is considered a full member, myself Sakib Hassan, ID 201133101, section 1. The next.
Assalamu alaikum. My name is Nur Saif Aliyad, ID 201105101, section 1. Next.
Assalamu alaikum. My name is Noman Ibn Liaquat Iman, ID 201098101, section 01. Next.
Assalamu alaikum. This is Abu Said. My ID is 201128101, section 1. Next.
Assalamu alaikum. My name is Shamim Ahmed. My ID is 201134101 and my section is section 1. Thank you.
Now I would like to all welcome you all in our video assignment. I hope you are going to enjoy it. The first participant is Aliyat. So we go. Aliyat, your first question is, what is lay in cutting?
Thank you, Sakib. In bulk cutting, a number of fabric peels are laid on the cutting table. A whole number of fabric peels that is spread on the table and cut at a time is called as lay. A lay is also called as cut. A unique number is given to each lay. A lay can be made any number of fabric layers. Thank you.
Thank you, Aliyat. Please
Aliyat,
next.
do you know Leslie?
Yes.
Please describe Leslie.
A format or slip used to record lay details is known as lay. Lay slip is also known as lay order. In the lay slip, normally record the number of each lay of lay, length, a number of fabric peels, a number of markers, and a number peels spread from each fabric roll, etc. Later, the fabric left out such as in beads and in loss is calculated by using by slip data. Spreading time so make a particular lay can be also calculated from the lay slip. Thank you.
Okay, Aliyad. Now my question is for you that why fabric grouping is necessary?
Thank you. Here are a few reasons of grouping fabric: to understand and access fabric quality sourced from different suppliers, to know how many different groups or beads there are in the whole fabric are, to fabric grouping, to minimize fabric wasted during the cutting process, to improve marker efficiency and reduce cutting time by order. Thank you.
Thank you, Iyad. Our next participant is Numan. Now start.
What is in beads?
Thank you, Aliyad. Before cutting, a fabric roll is opened and laid on the cutting table. The lay length is set at a certain length. The fabric at the end of each roll, which cannot be laid on the marker due to short length of the fabric ply, is called as in beads. Thank you.
Imon, are you ready?
Yes.
What is mean by in-loss? How does it impact the fabric cost?
Thank you, Shojib. The allowance of fabric is length is called in-loss. In-laws can be also defined as length of fabric of a lath that does not get covered by a marker by increasing marker length. Fabric wastage due to in-laws can be reduced.
Okay, Noman, my question is for you that give a example of n bits.
Thank you, Shamim. Suppose you got a fabric roll of 61 meters. Marker length is 5 meters. When you lay fabric opening that roll, after laying 12 layer, you will be have 1 meters fabric as in bits. Thank you.
Mr. Imon, listen to me. Your fourth question is give an example of int loss.
Thank you, Sakib Hassan. Assume the calculate marker length is 6 meters and you mark on the table of laying place, taking 1 centimeter allowance at each end of the marker. So in loss per layer is 4 centimeter. If you have a lay of 100 pieces and loss will be equal to 400 centimeters or 4 meters. Thank you. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Imon. So our next participant is Muhammad Abu Said Shojib. Your first question is, what should be the length for a cutting table used for cutting garments components?
Thank you.
Abu
Sakib.
Said, are you listening to me?
Yes, thank you.
Okay.
There is no standard length for fabric cutting table in measurement production. Technically, the cutting table length depend on the marker length. Minimum length of the cutting table must be longer than the single size marker. In mass production, a longer marker length is preferred to better fabric utilization and reduce fabric waste. Thank you.
Thank you, Abu Said. Yeah, record.
Hello, Abu Said.
Yes.
Your next question is, what do you mean by lay length?
Okay, thank you, Shamim Hassan. Lay length of the fabric in lay is called lay length. The lay length is planned according to the marker length. Thank you, Shamim Hassan.
Said, do you hear me?
Yes.
Now you tell me, what do you mean by lay length?
Lay length. The lay length of the fabric in lay is called lay length. The lay length is planned according to the marker length. Thank you.
Thank you.
Sajib, why considering fabric shrinkage is important?
Okay, thank you. Yeah, fabric shrinkage cannot be avoided for all fabrics, especially knit fabric. Cutting section cut fabric without considered the fabric shrinkage. Garments measurement will be out of space. If factory know fabric shrinkage percentage of a fabric roll, personnel can add the shrinkage in the garments pattern and cut the fabric according. This will result in explained measurement after washing of the garments. Thank you, Yadasan.
Thank you, Sajib.
Thank you, Muhammad Abu Said Shojib. Our next participant is Shamim Ahmed. And Shamim Ahmed, Your first question is why fabric is shingles shade wise?
Thank you, Sakib Hassan. As we know, a garment with different shade is not the first quality product. It is considered as defective garment. If shade variation is found in a garment, therefore to avoid mixing of garment components of different shade, fabrics are segregated shade-wise. Thank you.
Thank you, Shamim Ahmed.
Okay, Shaim Hassan, are you ready?
Yes,
What is shade band?
thank you for your question. Shade band is prepared prior to cutting. Sometimes the shade of the fabric goes out of tolerance of color matching. In such cases, the factory needs to take approval from buyer whether all shade bands are okay for cutting. Buyer may reject fabric shade which falls out of tolerance. Thank you.
Thank you, Shaim Hassan.
Okay, Shamim Hassan. Now you tell me why considering fabric white is important.
Thank you, Yuman, for the question. Store section may receive fabric rolls of various white for the same style. So the cuttable white of the fabric will vary as well. If cutting section cut fabrics of different cut table white in the same lay and prepare the markers as per minimum fabric white, wastage of fabric will be higher. Factory can utilize extra fabric in the white by iterating a different marker of different fabric whites. This would give better fabric yield and reduce fabric consumption per garments. Thank you.
Thank you, Shamim.
Hello, Sakib. How are you?
Thank you, Shamim Ahmed. Now it's time myself. So please ask me question.
Your first question, what is the purpose of cutting room?
Thank you, Aliyat. Cutting processes work by causing features of material that is processed. Usually the position that is featured away is in a small size pieces called chips. Common cutting process includes sewing, shaping or planing, broaching, drilling, grading, turning and milling. Thank you.
Okay, Sakib Hassan, your next question is, what is the percentage of fabric constitute in the garments?
Thank you, Shamim Ahmed. The fabric is most important constitute of a garments and it represent around 60 to 70% of total product manufacturing cost. Fabric cost of a product depends on how much fabric is consumed to make the garments, including cut, washed, and its loss bites. Thank you, Shamim Ahmed.
Thank you,
Okay.
Sakib Hassan.
Your next question is, what is cutting garments important?
Thank you, Abu Said, for giving me the chance. Cutting being the first operation of garments manufacturing lays the foundation of quality of the garments to be made. Any imperfection in cutting process can result in non-conformance of the quality standards of all further process. Thank you, Abu Said. So it's our total video assignment process, and that is we make sure. And thanks all candidate for the video making help me and thank you our honorable ATM Mohibullah sir. Thanks all. Assalamu alaikum.